I'm live on my side. Are you live?
Of course I'm live on my side.
There you go. Cool.
Live AF.
Nice. Oh, something broke.
Uh-oh, what happened?
Something broke.
Well, that's good though.
Yeah,
It actually ran something.
Yeah, but it failed immediately. That means something's happening.
All right. But this isn't what we're doing on the stream, is it?
No, it's not, but still, I was curious. Okay, cool. I love how it didn't actually tell me anything failed, but whatever. I'll come back to that later.
So, JJ, how about you introduce yourself while you're clicking around?
Yes. Hello. Hi, I'm JJ, developer advocate for the IBM Cloud, and I do Kubernetes, cloud native stuff, and I'm here with arguably my best friend. Who are you? I have to ask who you are.
Hi, I'm Paul, and apparently I'm arguably JJ's best friend, but he has to ask who I am.
Yes.
So yeah, Paul Tchaikovsky, and I am a developer advocate for VMware. And like JJ, I also focus on Kubernetes and other like DevOpsy type things. But I think these days, like late 2020, it's impossible to DevOps without Kubernetes, right? So the two are, intertwined, and there's absolutely no way to do either without the other.
Yep. And you kind of find yourself going deeper and deeper into the Kubernetes ecosystem when you try to start automating anything and everything.
Right.
Yeah. So, but yes, today, let me go ahead and bring that window back up. We are going to play with something called Atlantis. Oh shit.
Use your big boy words, JJ.
Yeah, no.
Atlantis.
I don't have the run Atlantis. That's right. That's it was, for whatever reason. So yeah, we're going to play with Atlantis today, running Terraform pull request automation. So there's a handful of different options out there to be able to do something like this. And I kind of, as I was walking through all the different options, including the IBM offerings and the Terraform enterprise offering from Actual Hasker Corp, I came across this. And I figured it'd be an interesting stream and or amount of time for us to work on, because you can actually run Atlantis as a Helm chart on your Kubernetes cluster. So before I go any farther than that, the general gist of it is everything's done through GitHub. So you create a pull request against your Terraform plan. It actually runs a Terraform plan in a controlled environment, i.e. on Kubernetes or on a machine. We're going to do it on Kubernetes, obviously. And then it actually locks it so you can't make any changes, and you go ahead and say apply, and it kicks it off and actually does the commit and then does the actual Terraform run for you. So instead of you running Terraform plan, Terraform apply on your local box, you can make all the changes and then have it so you can collaborate with people, which I thought was really, really neat.
Okay. So let me just see if I understand what you said, because I haven't actually even looked at Atlantis. When you said you had a thought for the stream, I was like, cool, I don't have to do any pre-work. So what I heard was you run Atlantis on your cluster, and Helm is the general way you would install it. They obviously have a Helm chart from what you said. And then you configure Atlantis to look at your Git repo. And then from there, you simply perform Git operations, and Atlantis watches what happens in GitHub and takes actions based on you doing commits and releases and pull requests to give you a GitOps-like workflow, if not, prescriptively to GitOps for your Terraform plans.
Yes. Yes.
Cool.
It forces some really good. I hate using these terms, but I'm going to use it anyway.
Don't you dare say best practice.
Yes, it forces some practices that might be the best out there to just kind of walk through it. I mean, as a modern day DevOps practitioner or as a modern day cloud native person, frankly speaking, you're spending all your time inside of GitHub anyway. Why not take something that you'd have to collaborate with and just run it actually in GitHub and run it that way. They have some really nice getting started guides. I've already gone through all of them, so I already feel comfortable enough with it, and I didn't feel like it'd be worth our time to go through that again. I think we should just jump into deploying it, because I have a cluster sitting here that we always do, that we mess around with, and I have a feeling the biggest challenge is going to be is actually getting Terraform to talk to, in my case, the IBM cloud, or any case, like anything that isn't default Terraform, because you need plugins to do things now. And I was curious to see that being the real challenge here, where when we get everything wired up, if we can't actually pull down like a plugin or something, you're not going to get very far.
Right. Yeah, absolutely.
So, all right.
So is there a how to install?
Yes.
Like quick start type thing?
There is.
Okay. Ensure your Terraform setup meets requirements. Have you got a Terraform setup? What does that even mean?
It's just, yeah, I believe so. There was. So we're going to be using it as a GitHub user. So I'll need to create a token like I always do.
Yep.
I already have, actually, no, I don't, because this is on a different box. So let's first install Atlantis. So guide, getting started, test drive, test locally.
Installation guide. Isn't that where you just were?
Yeah, it was. Oh, you're not until step 4 do we actually start messing with any of this. Okay, so let's go to the requirements first. We're going to play on GitHub public, because it seems reasonable. I have a Terraform plan that I will, there's a couple of them. I'm just going to copy up this basic K8s one here. It's the provider main.tf and versions.tf here. It basically, what it does is on the IBM cloud, it spins up a Gen 2 VPC and then shoves a VM inside of it. So it's a relatively quick iteration. And my goal with this would be able to, for instance, change it from like 1 VM to 4 VMs.
Yep.
Yay! And I think that would be a really interesting, or at least end of story. So copy or CP.
Wait, why are you doing that? Huh? Oh, because this is local to your local machine. You need to get it onto the TMUX server. Yeah, gotcha. Yep. All right.
TF.
Yeah. Now, do you not have this in Git?
No, not yet. That's something eventually we're going to have to do with the whole thing. Also, I just like I've been setting all this stuff up so I know how to get it working.
Yeah, the reason I asked was because if you just did a git push and then did a git clone on the other machine, you wouldn't have to worry about.
Oh no, I haven't done that. No. All right. TMUX Labs on IO. This thing hates me. There we go. Okay. So here we are. We have the same ones. I do have a key in here, so I'll scrub that here in a minute. This is a, I don't know if we actually have Terraform on here. Terraform.
I mean, you certainly don't have it if you don't spell it right.
That is true. Okay. So first thing first, we need to actually install.
Well, hang on. Do you need to install Terraform? Because isn't
true.
Terraform going to be run from the cluster?
Yeah, I think you're right. Okay. Yeah. All right. So let's go into GitHub user. So I'm going to go ahead and bring this terminal over here and go to creating a PAT tokens. Create a new token. And I need to give it the repo scope. Anything else? No, it's like just the, that seems so weird. Whatever, I'll do that. And then I actually do need to install Atlantis on this thing.
Well, but aren't we installing Atlantis onto the cluster?
This is to configure. Oh, that's an app. My bad. Oh yeah, I guess you're right. Okay. Configuring Atlantis.
So this looks like it's all instructions on doing it locally. How do we, is there instructions on using Helm?
I swear I saw one earlier.
You just slam Helm up into the search bar up there. No, there was a search bar for the Atlantis docs.
Oh no, here we go. Helm chart.
Right.
And
yeah, that looks good. So it looks like they're running an actual repo. If you click on the charts Atlantis, hopefully the README in that tells you where the actual repo is. It's not. Why don't you go to artifacthub.io and see if they publish it there? And it'll give you the repo name and stuff.
so when I originally was looking at this, they did have Helm at Atlantis.
Yeah, that's why I thought look at it in the docs
Here it
search
is.
rather than.
So this was under stable Atlantis,
Yep.
and then they moved it over to Helm charts, right?
Well, it's deprecated because it's been moved out of the Helm chart repos because the Helm chart repos are deprecated, right?
Okay.
And so they haven't documented here how to install it. That's why I want to see in their actual docs. Like if we drop back a tab.
This one?
No, the Atlantis docs. Yeah, here, like in the search bar for the Atlantis docs.
Helm? There we go.
There you go. Deployment Kubernetes Helm chart. Here's what we wanted.
Yes.
So why don't we, in the tmux, create a, let me think. So we're going to run this in the cluster. So create a Helm directory, and that's where we'll stick our values file and stuff. And then create a TF directory, and that's where we'll put those TF. And that way, if we need to make a GitHub repo of one or the other, everything's in separated already.
What?
Well, because you had.
Oh, haha, my bad. There we go. Okay. So Helm, let's add Atlantis here. And then, do we need a Helm update?
It'll tell us if we do. It would be Helm repo update.
Oh,
but let's just follow their docs.
Okay. Oh, nice. Okay.
All right. So let's go through.
Okay.
Now it wants us to set the Atlantis URL. So that'll be whatever the ingress ends up as. So probably Atlantis dot and whatever your ingress domain is. Is that a real domain that'll work?
Yeah, it's well. This cluster has external DNS on it.
Oh, cool. And has it got Cert Manager as well?
Yeah. No.
How are you going to get the HTTPS?
Yep. Good call.
Now, you know what I would do, JJ?
Hmm.
I would copy these variables into a second file, and I would put them there. And that way, as we're editing this file, you're never going to show anyone your token or secret. So in a separate window where our viewers can't see what your GitHub tokens are.
Okay.
Which we can hit the button that doesn't display. Have you got like a hide my screen button in OBS?
Yeah. There we go.
I've already hit that.
Okay.
Oh, hey, Rex Roof. He's in my chat, and he was giving us links to the deployment docs. If I had been paying attention, that would have saved us some time.
Absolutely. Thanks, Rex. Okay, so copy the values to YAML into. Wait.
No, we just want those. We just want those GitHub values. So basically, we want two values files: one that's going to have your sensitive stuff, and one that's not going to have your sensitive stuff.
Got it. Okay. All right.
And that way, as you're editing the values file, you're not.
Yeah. I forget that you could do multiple values files. That's the problem.
So now you want to like delete everything, but probably because the only thing that's important is like that GitHub section.
Yep.
Right. There may be other secrets, but if we come across them, we'll copy them across.
Yeah. All right. So there's my token.
Now, of course, I'm going to see a token, but you can trust me, right?
Yeah. What's the secret though?
I
don't know what that secret means.
Oh, you just comment that
Webhook
out.
secret. Yeah, webhook secret. So
wait, where does it say webhook? Ah,
it's on the docs. Yeah.
Gotcha.
So there we go. Okay. And values.yaml.
Wait, no, it doesn't say to put webhook there.
No. It's just any word you want. You just gave away my password for when we put the thing in there.
Oh, we'll change it then. Yeah. Indeed. All right.
There we go. Okay.
Right, can I show the screen again?
Yeah, we're back on.
All right,
okay.
Here we go. By the way, your blue on black text. I guess that's just the comments. It's a bit hard to read, but that's fine. It's just comments.
Rex Roof asked a question on my channel just now. It's a very pointed question. We should probably answer this. Why is the stream on IBM and on VMware Tanzu?
That is a good question, Rex, and that is because we each represent our companies, and we thought the best way to do that was to play it on both. And that way it wasn't just me, giving IBM all my work, and it's not JJ just giving VMware all his work. So just a bit of a democratic way of doing it. And it also, because we kind of have different audiences, it means that we can potentially attract our different audiences. It does make some things a little awkward, like comments. And Rex, I guess you're a super user because you're commenting in both.
But it's all good. It's all good. Like it's one of those things that Paul and I create enough content together. This is an opportunity for us to continue moving stuff together too. And it just seems to work. Seems to work. So
the alternative was to have like yet another channel that's dedicated to Paul and JJ, and that just seemed like too much sprawl. So
yep. All right. So right now, I think the org whitelist is all we need. Asgar Labs.
Right, but it looks like you need to do github.com/ and then star. And that actually might be JJ Asgar, right?
Yeah, I guess I should put it under my name, not my organization.
Yeah, because it says, I think it's actually a repo whitelist. I don't know why it's called an org whitelist, but anyway, we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Now it might not be a bad idea to set log level to be debug, although that looks like that's probably the default because that's what's in the comment. Yeah, Rex, no, there's no formal partnership other than JJ and I just wanting to like hang out and do cool stuff.
Mm-hmm. We'd end up asking each other questions while we're doing stuff anyway. Mm-hmm. So we might as well just, do it anyway.
Yeah, we tend to, like, JJ tends to do stuff and ask for help, and I jump on a Zoom with him and like yell at him for an hour about how he does stuff wrong. And we were like, hey, we should just stream this.
It's pretty much, that's right.
And like the secret is like, usually he's not doing things wrong. I just like yelling at him and telling him he does.
Yeah, I have a very,
just part of our friendship. The way we work.
I have a very yellable face at. You can people like yelling at my face quite a bit. What can I say? I know my place. All right, here we go. Ingress down here. We need to change this. Yep, to Atlantis.asgarlabs.io. Nothing else is jumping out of me here. I'm going to look for ingress one more time.
Yeah, I think we're probably good. Why don't we just go ahead and deploy it? We can always read.
Hold on. It says the option to override the Atlantis URL if not using an ingress. We are using an ingress.
No. It's if not using ingress, set it to the external IP.
Oh, okay. And then the ingress down here is what we set it to.
Yep.
Do we need to do this though?
You don't have to.
Okay.
It'll use whatever your default ingress is. You only need to set that if you have multiple ingresses.
That's right. That's right. Okay. All right. So Helm install it.
So let's go ahead and create a namespace and put
yes.
in the namespace.
Okay. Create ns at Atlantis. Ns at Atlantis. Helm install at Atlantis. Run at Atlantis. Atlantis-f values YAML f and values secret.
You got it.
I'm getting there.
Huh. They've got a bug in their notes.
Yep. All right. So back up on that secret again. Let's just move it in there. You got the secret up?
Oh, hang on. No, you don't. What are you doing? Don't do anything here.
No?
What were you going to do?
I was going to open up the secret and put it inside the values.yaml and just walk away.
I don't understand.
It says the Atlantis. Oh, it's deployed. Oh,
yeah, it's deployed.
I read this as an error.
It sure does look like an error, but it's not. Yeah. It's simply telling you. And here's the thing. It should be looking at these. Like it should be looking at what you put in, and it should see that you did it and not have to put this in.
Yep.
So that's a bit interesting. But if you just do a get all, and we'll see what's installed. Because maybe there is an error, but it's not obvious that there is.
That's pending. No, it's coming up.
Well, it's pending. That doesn't mean it's definitely necessarily coming up. It could be waiting for a secret. It could be.
There it is.
All right. Cool. And then do a get ingress as well, and make sure that ingress is there.
It looks right.
Nice. So once the pod is showing as ready, we should be good to access it. Load its UI. By default, it runs on port 4141.
But port 80.
But, yeah. Yeah, well, I think the next steps you clicked on took you to the regular docs, not the Kubernetes docs.
Okay.
From this point on, it should be the same. So why don't you just like keep whacking at the get pods until we see a 1 of 1 ready.
1 of 1. There we go. So we should be able to go to this. Nope.
Can you HTTP or curl it?
NS, DNS, stern, okay, get pods, stern.
Oh yeah, it's probably just taking its time to create the DNS. No.
No.
Interesting. Now, can scroll up and see if we actually see it creating the address, or actually you could probably just grep for Atlantis. Yeah, so it's not seeing a need to create a DNS.
Yes.
You did configure it to look at ingresses, right?
I'm pretty sure I did.
Just do a get pods. Do a get pods a -o YAML, and we'll look at the command line things for. So we're looking for the command and args.
There we go. Service.
Yeah. Okay. So you're not looking for ingresses.
Oh.
So if you edit the deployment, how did you deploy it?
Thinking. Oh, it was just a YAML file.
So I spent all this time building out all of this in Ansible with you, and then you don't use it?
Well, I was trying to learn it from the ground up again, because
Gotcha.
there was a lot of abstractions, and I'm like, I don't actually know how to do this just plainly.
Gotcha.
Because we made so many different.
All right. So yeah. So let's edit the deployment, and we have to add a line to the args.
Edit deployment. Okay, get deployment. I don't actually know what I call it. External DNS.
It would have tabbed out.
Oh really? I didn't realize that. Edit deployment.
All right. So if you just do a search for args, and then just copy the source equals service line.
And I need to change my key now.
And oh, that's awkward. Yeah, you should put that in a secret, and that way you can do end from secret.
Yeah. Give me a
that's all right.
second. Well, let me set up another secret, and then I'll put it up and fix it, so I don't do this later. Give me a minute. Ugh, I thought I turned this stuff off. Ah, that's not good.
Whoa, your screen is being observed.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Automation. Delete. Yeah. Okay. What am I supposed to put here?
Source equals ingress.
That.
Yep.
Okay, hang on. Put my secret back up.
Oh, hang on. Better put my secret up too.
All right. Excuse me. Copy. All right. So then if we go to Stern.
Oh, can I show again? So.
Yep. Sorry, my bad.
No worries.
There we go.
Okay, so it restarted itself.
Yep. So we should see things happening. There we go. Created it. Perfect.
Yeah. So external DNS by default only does, well, their default manifests only deploy it to look at services. So you have to add a source ingress. And if you have Istio, you can also do a couple of options to do Istio sources as well. But thank God we're not using Istio.
So it looks like.
So you should be able to curl that now.
Curl. Oh, that looks right.
Yeah. So now you should be able to go to Internet Explorer and do the same thing.
Copy. Yay!
Look at that.
All right.
A thing.
So we got Atlantis running now.
So how do we configure it?
That's a great question. And let's see what the next step is here. I spelled Atlantis.
You just spelled Atlantis wrong. Yeah. You spell it like Morissette.
All right. Next thing is we need to create the webhooks. And it looks like it just goes to the events with that. So
yep.
I should be able to grab this guy over here and go to JJ Asgar.
Now this is where this is where you need an actual repo, right? Because you need to configure
yep.
webhooks on the repo.
I was just about to do that.
Yeah.
So FireS, what is Atlantis? That's a great question. So Atlantis.
Do you want me to answer while you talk?
Yep.
Well, sorry, do you want me to answer while you type?
Yep.
So I'll answer that, and JJ can set up his Git repo because no one wants to listen to him do that. Basically, Atlantis is a GitOps controller for Terraform plans. So you run Atlantis in your cluster, and then it watches for events in your Git repo and performs like Terraform plan, Terraform apply type things. And that way, you get to stop typing stuff because it just does it when you push stuff to GitHub.
Mm-hmm. Settings. We'll go to webhooks and add a webhook of http://atlantis.asgarlabs.io/events. And this should be JSON URL. And then.
Do you need me to hide?
Yeah, go ahead and hide again.
Hiding.
Okay.
I have the tire fire burning tires graphic as my hide screen.
That's clever. That's clever. And I need to select individual events. I need to do pull request reviews.
Oh wait, you just moved it to another window.
Well, I needed both on. Now I can come back up.
Gotcha.
Pull request reviews. And then as soon as I hit that save button, I'll bring it back because I know it does that stuff. Pushes, issue comments. I like how this is not in alphabetical order.
Of course not.
God, this is so annoying. And pull requests. Add. All right. Here's this. And we got a green checkbox.
All right.
Huzzah. Next steps.
Right.
To verify receiving test pull requests on your repo.
Yeah, so you can go ahead and do the git init locally and get your Terraform files up into this.
Yes. Git init. Ooh.
What's up?
Oh,
you need to solve the
API
secret.
Key. Yeah. How should I do that?
Well, I would say, why don't you in Atlantis search for secret and see what comes up?
You and your logic.
That's not good. Okay, so when you do secrets in Terraform, usually you do them as a variable, right?
Yeah.
And how do you specify that?
There's a TF vars you can do.
Okay,
well, you can do as an environmental variable.
We can do a search for TF. Oh, you can do them as environment variables?
Yeah.
Oh, why don't you set a secret in GitHub? It may not get that across.
No.
Well, maybe into Atlantis do a search for tf.vars.
TF vars files.
Yeah, let's see what that has to say. Okay. So that tells you how to use a vars file. How do we click on reference for custom workflows? Maybe it tells us there where we put secrets. Extra args?
Yeah, not quite.
Maybe do a word search in this screen for variable.
No, this is all pretty.
Extra args, oh boy. So, I mean, this does seem a bit strange because without a secret, Terraform's useless, right? Because when you're deploying to Amazon or to Google or anywhere, there's some kind of key or secret you have. You don't want to just stick in TFRs. See, I would have thought they would have a way to pass GitHub secrets across.
Yeah.
Does GitHub pass secrets through the webhook if they're set? I don't even know if it does.
Through actions, maybe. We're not doing actions. We're doing webhooks. Oh, that's not great.
Yeah. This isn't particularly cool, dude.
Provider credentials. Here we go. Many users set environment for like where Atlantis is running. So does that mean I need to put it inside the Helm chart?
Yeah, you need to put it inside the Helm chart. So in the Helm chart values, there was a environment variables. So if you drop back in your command line to the Helm and edit values, do a word search for environment.
Environment secrets, here we go.
Yeah. So,
yeah, here we go. Useful for parsing var. Okay, so I'm going to pull this guy out.
Yep, and stick it in your secrets.
Yep. Put my thing back. Well, you know what? I'm just going to move this over here for now.
Let's just figure out the structure of it first, and then when you actually paste the secret in.
Okay. God damn it.
No, I've got my secret screen up if you want to bring it back under your window so I can see it at least.
Yeah. Okay, so environment secrets. So
well, hang on. Yeah, leave that commented out. Just uncomment this whole section twice. Apparently, they felt the need to comment it twice.
There you go. So TF var API key. Sure.
I don't know. Do you know the secrets you have in your
file? Well, it's just one secret. It's just the API key.
Okay, so, perfect. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then instead of secret key ref, you could just do value equals. Normally you'd do a secret and then do that, but it'd be easier just to, yeah. And then set that to be your actual key.
CD TF app provider. Yeah, that's the one. Provider. Grab that. And I know that's not right, but I'm just putting that there for now.
Yeah, no, I gotcha.
Helm and there we go. Okay, so now I can come back to MTF.
All right, I got my share back on.
Yeah. Provider. Okay. So now this is, I always forget how to do this. Terraform environmental variables. It's so not intuitive.
Mm-hmm.
So tfvar name, export that, and then how do I call it actually in the thing?
Oh, I think if it's TFRs, doesn't it get loaded automatically, just as the name?
That's what I want to confirm that. Where is it? Here we go. Var. It's var dot the name. So it's, you declare it as tfvars. It puts it in as environmental variable, exports it, but you have to say var dot name.
No, but you don't have to do it here as in the variable. Is what I'm saying. You need you set that in the actual, like somewhere in your thing, you're already using var.ibm cloud API key. Right? See below under provider. That's where you want to. That's where you want to set it.
Right there.
Right. But you're setting the variable to the variable. If you look what it's doing, you can't, like, I don't think you can default a variable to a var.api key.
It's an environmental variable that's being passed in outside.
Right.
So you're telling me I should just put this as API key down here?
Yes. You can comment out that whole section above.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll work.
Do Octothorpe's not work in Terraform?
Say again?
Do the hashes not work in Terraform? Huh.
Oh, is it complaining that it wasn't valid?
I don't know. Well, let's keep going. Okay. All right. So now we can do git init, and then I can come over to here, and then git add, git status, git commit, initial commit, and then git branch m main, git copy, copy. All right.
All right. So that's that. So now your Terraform is up there. Yes.
Yes.
Yep. That looks good. So now we should see. Well, I don't know, because I think it told us to create a pull request.
Yes.
And you just push strictly to main. But it should have still sent
a webhook.
A webhook, right? So let's have a look if there's anything happening on.
Well, let's make sure that it comes back with a green checkbox first.
Right.
The fuck is webhooks?
It's on the left-hand side. Yeah.
Yep, it sent the second one, which is good. Right. And then we can go to get pods. Stern.
Shouldn't it tell you at the web GUI that?
No, that's a lock, I believe. Like that is definitely a pull request thing. Yeah, so we need to create a We need to create a pull request
All
for
right,
that.
so we
That's
just
what adds a lock.
so we just need to make a minor change. Yep.
Git or git
Just
checkout
do like a
-b.
just touch a README file or something.
Yep. dir or touch readme or sim readme.md testing Atlantis. And commit added readme. Origin. One of these days I'll get commands down.
All right. So now we've got the pull request. Oh, look at that. Atlantis.
Project plans. Yeah. Huh.
So I would bet that maybe there's some specific structure. Oh, we need some sort of workflows directory, workflows file.
Then we need a plan. There we go. Ran 0 for 0 projects.
Yeah, I'm sure I saw something when you were going through the docs about setting up some kind of workflow doc for Atlantis, specifying where files were.
Configure Atlantis. Site config.
Like if you go to...
There we go. Here's your repo. Wait, shouldn't the Helm chart do all this for us?
I don't know.
Custom workflows. Repo level config YAML.
Yeah, so you're looking for the repo, yeah, repo level atlantis.yaml config. Hang on, what did it say by default? It said something about whether you need it or not above. Customize some aspects of Atlantis. Atlas config works for many users without changes. Read through use cases, determine if you need it. Disable auto planning, configure planning. Okay, so.
Oh, we have everything at the root directory. This one needs a.
Right.
So we totally didn't do this right.
Well, hang on, but this is if you, like, this is telling you how to set up a config file for that particular structure. So if you go right back to installing Atlantis, right at the top, installation guide requirements, I think there was like a whole section you missed on the repository structure. Yeah.
Main.tf, isn't that there? Yeah.
Okay. Modules. So now go to what's Terraform workspaces.
That's an enterprise thing.
Oh, okay. Now we don't have a var file. What's the Terraform state? On the left in the menu, you've got above repository structure, you've got Terraform state. We don't support local state. Oh, do we need to have some sort of state management set up?
I don't think so. You need to go, don't you?
Yeah, shortly. So yeah, look, Atlantis supports all backend types except for local state. We don't support local state because it doesn't have permanent storage and it doesn't commit to the new state file back to version control. So you need to solve state.
Okay.
And yeah, I do need to go. So do you want to keep going and I'll just leave my stream on, or do you want to call it? We'll play around later.
I'm gonna keep going. I think we're pretty close, but hopefully I'll finish. We'll see.
Okay, cool. Well, I will jump off, do my other meeting, and I think it's going to go all the way till 4, so I probably won't jump back on.
Okay.
But cool. All right, see ya.
All right. Okay, so that is what I was expecting. Don't need this anymore. Don't need this anymore. Nothing's jumping out at me. Let's see here. And no. Okay, that's not what I have to worry about. Provider credentials, we've done that. Let's see here. Okay, I don't need to really worry about any of this. So I need you to find this. So let's just go ahead and merge this first. So now we have a README. Get checkout master or main. Get pull. Okay. Now, if I do vim main.tf and let's change this to 1. Get checkout key 1 machine. Git and this git commit. We only need 1. Git push. Origin 1 machine. Let's see what happens now. Get that pull request. Now it's running the plan. It's because we didn't edit the TF file. There we go. Plan error. Initializing the backend. Ooh. Okay, so we need a newer version of Terraform. Okay. Let's go back to here. Terraform versions. Terraform versions. Let's see here. So I need to create a vim atlantis.yaml, set paste. Alternatively, one can use a terraform configuration block required version. Didn't I already do that? Oh, it has to be an exact version. So let's try versions.tf. So required version of 1.14.0. No. Crap. Terraform, IBM Cloud Provider. Terraform. Terraform version 13.5. Copy. Git add versions, git commit force version, git push on machine origin. One machine. Come back over to this one. Still didn't like it. You do not like the version of, okay, so let's take this away, put this over here now. This will be very problematic if I can only run specific versions of Terraform. Wait. Bumping Terraformer 13.5. How do I tell it to do 13.5? Atlantis.yaml 0.13.5. Git add Atlantis commit added Atlantis YAML push. Let's try that. Thinking about it. Plan in progress. It's a good sign. No whammies, no whammies, no whammies. Oh, here we go. So got the version of Terraform now. Undeclared input variable, API key. Oh, all right. So Vim provider. Wait. Let's put my secret up again. I'm sorry. All these keys are everywhere. CD snit, Vim values, secret, API key. That's what I want. TFVAR API key. Okay. TFVAR API key. So my TFR is jacked up. TFR can never get this right. TF var name. Environmental uses of it. The environmentals must follow from TFR name and will be checked for the last value. For example, this. Okay. Then, if I have an environmental variable, right? Export TFR to that image ID. Oh my God. What do I put inside the file? Why is this so hard? TFR. var commands. There's the var image ID. Do I just... variable declare. Sure. I'll get there. I'll get there. Yeah, that's exactly what the error said. root module. So we're back to the Helm chart problem. Okay. So it's not giving it in. Helm. What are you not pushing over? Extra secrets. Environment secrets. Okay. Back up with the secrets. And values, secret, environmental secrets. For API key. It looks right. And the values, YAML, XML, secrets. Is it because I had that there? Oh man, that'd be so lame. Update or install. Upgrade. Update. It is upgrade. Oh. So I actually need to put that secret. Oops, sorry. So it looks like it needs a secret kref as we saw in the example. So if I go back to the vim values.yaml here, so I need to create a secret. What? So I need to create a secret and then push it up. Okay, so grab all this. Grab all this. Copy. All right. Okay, I've got to go bio for a minute. I will be back. Okay, I'm back, and unfortunately, I have to go. But we did make pretty far progress here. I'm actually quite proud of it. We just need to figure out how to get a secret together and then put it in through it and then pull that down. And then we should be good to go. So thanks for everyone for sticking around. If you did, that's what happens when you get up and walk away from your computer. Something else pops up in front of you. But hopefully we'll get this done next time. Thanks for sticking around. Bye.